Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all doing really well as always. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about my new band. So in case you guys didn't see already, my band, A Lost Cause, released its brand new single, its debut single in fact, and sort of announced itself to the world last Friday. The song itself, along with the music video, is also available over on the Lost Cause channel right now, so if you haven't already, go check that out. And it's also available on like major streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, all that good stuff. So yeah, links are all down below for you guys. So today what I thought I'd do is talk a little bit about the band's conception, how we started, and yeah, just a little bit about how it came to be. So back in August 2020, I believe it was, I was at a barbecue with a bunch of friends, and my friend Sam, who plays with the band Alea, if you haven't checked those guys out already, be sure to go and do that. He's been in that band for a little while now, and we got talking just about music bands. I was just starting to get my channel going back then, so we were talking all things music. And he told me about this other band that he had, to which I said, oh, tell me all about it. And he said, well, this band, it was under a different name at the time, actually, and I had no idea about it. He said, this band plays in drop A tuning. It's a little bit more gnarly and a little bit more sort of breakdown heavy, I guess you could say, compared to what he does in his other band, Alea. And he is actually singing for that band, which was completely new to me. I didn't realize he'd gone ahead and done that and established himself as the frontman and took on the vocals, because I've always known him as just a guitar player, and we've just been kind of like buddies, like, you know, doing guitars. We've wrote little bits and bobs together in the past, but nothing that's ever came to fruition. And he was just telling me a little bit about it, and he said he's hoping that the band's going to be gigging sometime soon, which didn't happen because of lockdowns and stuff like that. And I just said to him, Sam, I said, why aren't I the guitar player in that band? Because it all sounded like right up my street. And he said, well, this is just the thing. We've already got a guitar player already, but we were thinking about having it as like a two guitar player kind of band. And it turned out they'd auditioned quite a few guitar players and just hadn't worked out for whatever reason. And it had been a little bit hit and miss anyway, since they started playing together with the rehearsals and jams and stuff like that because of lockdowns and stuff. So he said he tried a few different guitar players out, it just wasn't working, and he said, well, the only reason why I didn't ask you at first is because it's going to be in Manchester every week. And Manchester is about just over an hour's drive away from me, so I guess it was just kind of like, you know, I'm not going to ask him to drive down every week and stuff like that. And I said, whatever, man. I said, you've in this day and age, you've got to go to where the music is, and that's a bit of advice I would give to anybody who wants to start playing in a band. If you've not got like a shed ton of musicians around you, and you've put ads out and stuff like that for your local area for like people to come and play with you and stuff like that, and it's not happening, you've got to go to where the music is. Unfortunately, yeah, it kind of fell in my lap through a friend, but at the same time as that, it involved me like traveling out every week to go to like jam sessions and rehearsal and writing sessions and stuff like that. So that was it. It was quite a brief chat. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll send you the demos tomorrow. So we carried on, had a good night, and just thought nothing of it. And the next day I was kind of like, because we'd had a few drinks and stuff, I was like, did Sam ask me to join a band last night? Next minute, sure as clockwork, the demos come over, and I listened to them. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. I'm on board. So I started learning the songs. I took it track by track, and the material was good. I felt positive about it. It was something that I wanted to be a part of, and that's another thing as well. You guys are thinking about joining a band and stuff like that, and the demos come over to you, or even the completed tracks, and it's not your thing. You know, have a think about what you're wanting to achieve musically. I liked the sound of the songs. I thought there was a lot of growth that could be had for those songs. And yeah, it wrote me in, like, straight away. I was kind of, like, excited for it. So I just, I learned one of the first songs he sent over, and I sent it over on WhatsApp to him. He forwarded it to the rest of the band, and they were like, where the hell's this guy been? And he's like, well, Wales, you know, hiding away, right? So since the guys kind of like liked my playing from the video that I'd sent, Sam said, well, why don't you come down for a jam with us and just see how you get on with everybody and see if it's a right fit for you, you know? So we arranged for that, and then guess what? Bang, lockdown, great. So all I could do was just like sit, live with the demos. So if anything, it was quite good actually, because rather than like a last minute, is the songs learn dead quick, be there on Monday, I had all this time to perfect the songs, if you like, and like learn my parts and stuff like that. So that said, when it did come round to like jamming time, I was prepared, which is good. So moving on into 2021, it literally felt like it was never going to happen, but the restrictions started to get lifted, and we arranged a first jam session. We went on down and I made sure I had all the songs like as perfect as I could get them. We jammed it out, and I think our drummer Steve said at the time afterwards, like when they were like discussing me, like, you know, is this guy a good fit and stuff, like Steve was like, he knew the songs better than us, which was a compliment, a really huge, but that was me just being a stress head, because I always want to overachieve and want to get things as perfect as possible. So I didn't want to leave the guys with like any doubt, you know, in terms of like, can he keep up? Can he play with the songs? Because I've never played with a band before. You know, I've never, ever played with a band. I've done little bits over the years. Like I said, Sam and I have sometimes had little jam sessions and stuff, but nothing's ever come of it. And also, I've never played a live show before, you know? So this was all new to me, even though I was doing the YouTube thing alongside it. So after the first jam session, everything was extremely positive. Got a message back saying, yeah, the guys are really happy with you. They put me in the, we got like a WhatsApp group going. They put me in there, and it was kind of like, okay, it's official now. You're with us. Let's carry on writing and let's get gigging, right? So we carried on with like weekly rehearsals. That's another important thing. Another tip I'd give you guys, if you're thinking of joining a band, be prepared to do weekly rehearsals if you can. That's gonna not only keep you tight, but it's gonna like draw you together and get closer with your members, and you're gonna start learning a little bit more how like everybody works together. You're going to start learning about how your instruments interface with one another. And like I said, the obvious is it's going to tighten you up as a player and as a band on a whole. So we rehearsed pretty much weekly throughout the entirety of 2021. And we got some studio time booked for 2 songs. One of which was the first single that we've released, our debut single, White Lies, which was put out last Friday. That was the difficult thing. It was deciding which of the songs that we wanted to record, and above all, which is going to be the first one for us to sort of like announce ourselves to the world with. So by the time we hit the studio, we decided on the 2 songs that we were going to go through with. Unfortunately, we went through a bit of a lineup change at the time, which landed us in a massive dilemma, because we booked 4 days, but there were 2 weekends split up by a week, right? And on the first Saturday and Sunday, we tracked drums. But by the time we got to the next weekend, when we were doing guitars and stuff like that, we'd parted ways with one member of the band. Now, the problem here was that first song was that member's. So we had these drum parts tracked, but couldn't play any riffs over them out of respect for the member that we parted ways with, right? And that week was stress central, because we tracked drums for a song that we couldn't use, right? So we had to write round these drum parts. And if anything, that kind of forced us into a creative box to maybe excel even more and like really push ourselves to put out like or pull together a really good song. And that was White Lies. That's the first song that we've released. So out of quite a difficult situation, it's crazy just how good we feel the song is. You guys will make your own mind up on that one, but we feel that song was still pretty strong by the time we'd recorded it, heard it back with the mixes and stuff like that. So it's quite cool, really, this blank canvas that we had turned into our debut single, and we got a video for it and all that stuff now, you know? So it really forced us to get creative and stuff. And the reaction to that song has been absolutely huge, along with the music video and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. I had a few comments saying that they didn't expect it to be that heavy, which is really cool. Because yeah, that was kind of like the mission statement with this band. It just wants to be balls out heaviness. Maybe not 100% of the time, but you know, we definitely want to keep it low tuned, heavy, riff orientated, screamy, shouty vocals, and kind of I don't know, big sort of middle finger kind of music, I guess you could say. So moving on from there, that's when we got the music video booked, and then we went out to this old derelict, creepy, haunted mansion, and we did the music video early this year. The song was recorded last November, and the music video was recorded this year. So it has been so hard for me to keep my mouth shut about this, because I didn't want to just give it all away. Do you know what I mean? I wanted it to be a nice surprise, if anything. And yeah, it's been so hard. I've teased little things here and there, and on the lead up, I started like posting like more sort of obvious things on my Instagram, but you know, the temptation to just sort of blow out and go, hey, I got a band, we got a song coming and stuff like that. It was super hard, but you're never going to retain people's attention. Since last November, if I'd have said, hey, we've just recorded a song, and it's gonna, or 2 songs even, and they're going to be out next year sometime, attention gone. Do you know what I mean? And it's just going to fizzle out. And especially with the unpredictability of the way the world's been as well. Like I said, I joined that band and we went straight into another lockdown. So me actually playing with the guys didn't even come to fruition, even though I'd said yes, that I'd like to join for a little while. So there you have it, guys. There's a little bit of a background on the band, a little bit of the background on our first single. Like I said, the song's called White Lies. The music video is over on the A Lost Cause channel. So if you want to go and check that out, if you haven't already, there's a link down below. And like I said, it's on all major streaming platforms as well. Going forward, what's going to be happening with the band? Well, this week coming, we've got our first show. We're going to be playing Deadbolt's 11th birthday, I believe it is, which is quite huge, really. Rather than playing a little show for our first gig, we're kind of getting thrown in the deep end there because there's quite a few other bands playing. Alea's playing, Sam's other band, so he's going to be pulling double duty on that one. He's going to be screaming his lungs out with us, and then he's going straight back on stage to play guitar for those guys. So any of you guys who are sort of in the UK, in the Northwest area, and you want to come and see us play live, we are in Manchester this weekend, 2nd of April, I believe it is, at the Deadbolt Club. Like I said, we've got lots of things in the pipeline, which we're really excited to get out for you guys at some point. I think the goal is now to get a few more songs recorded, as well as playing more shows, obviously, to just kind of like get our foot in with playing live. Is this going to affect the channel in any way? The simple answer to that is nope. It's not a case of like, well, I got a band now and I'm just going to let that, die. No, this is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing equally as much. So rest assured, you're still going to have my covers, lesson videos, chatty videos like this. But obviously, it's going to have a little bit more presence of my band as well, because why not use this medium to sort of push that? So yeah, so rest assured for you guys, if it seems like I've been building this channel for absolutely ages and it's like, well, he's got a band now, he doesn't need that anymore. That is not the case at all. I'm still carrying on. You're still going to get weekly videos out of me, okay? And I've got some really, really other exciting things coming up in the pipeline too, which I can't wait to share with you guys. Something else non-band related is coming up very soon, so keep your eyes out for that one. And yes, the channel's just going to carry on running, and rest assured, I'm not going anywhere. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. There's a little bit of a background about the band. There's a little bit about how hard it's been to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, because we've been so excited about it. I've been so excited about it, so it's been finally great to be able to put the song together with a kick-ass music video and share it with you guys. Like I said, the response has been absolutely huge. Thank you all so much for your support. We've got all social media platforms. God, what is that? Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, Instagram, yeah. So if you want to go and follow us on there, that's A Lost Cause, and you'll find us on there. Again, major streaming platforms, and the official music video is on YouTube as well. And if you want to hit that cheeky subscribe button as well over on that channel, that would be very much appreciated as well. Okay, guys, so that's just about going to do it for today. Thank you so much if you've made it this far into the video, and I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.